Yep.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Snail Mail. I got the jump on Jimmy.
You did. I wasn't ready.
Snail Mail. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday to everyone out there. Hopefully you have some great plans for the weekend. We are doing Snail Mail today, as we do on Fridays.
Yes, we are.
Which is kind of fun. It's voicemail that you guys get to call, and people looking to ask Jimmy if he needs any accounting services.
Did V call back? I
think so. I think this is the box of calling require take assistance calling generation administrator. What?
Haven't had
this one might be a little different. We might listen to this one. It might be fun.
Might be another spam.
Yeah, something different.
I think it's wild that we're getting spam calls on a Google Voice line.
Right. So anyways, we do have a Google Voice number. You guys can call and leave us a message, and we will not answer it. We will not pick up unless it, for some reason, gets connected to my personal number, like it did that one time, and somebody called, and we were very confused for about 5 minutes talking to each other about what was going on. That was a fun time. So, yeah, you can leave us a voicemail. It can be any time of the day. It doesn't matter. It'll just go straight to voicemail, and we'll listen to it for the first time here on the show while we are recording. So you guys see our genuine reactions, and they're not screened. That we don't like listen to them first and be like, oh, that'd be a good one for the show. That one would really suck for the show. Like,
nope. We
just give you all your glory.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, Beer Craig. So, all right, here we go. Shall we?
Let's start it off.
We have 34 voicemails.
Wow. Okay. So we're staying steady at catching up.
I think
weekly.
we were at 33 last week when we started, and now we're at 34. So I think we have one more.
We were down to 26. I didn't mark where we started. So
okay.
I'll mark it on this one.
Mark this one. We're at 34 right now. One of those is spam for Jimmy. So we'll get a kick out of that one. We'll see what that one's about.
We also have some text messages.
We do. Oh, we're going to hit those today.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to hit one of them today for sure.
Okay.
So the other one we won't hit today. All right. Shall we kick it off?
Let's do it.
All right. First one up. Bob.
Your father-in-law?
I don't think so. I don't know this number.
Okay.
I think this is, what's a Bob? The Crazy Bob? Psycho Bob? What's his name?
F.U. Bob.
F.U. Bob.
F.U. Bob.
That would be my guess who it is.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Jimmy, Tyler, F.U. Bob here. Hey, just listened to the episode from January 30th, and somebody called in about wag bags. So we all call them duty bags, and everyone loves to throw them in other people's trasharoos if you've got one on the back of your rig, the people that I go with. Mm-hmm. So over the years, I've developed a rule. If you put a duty bag in my trasharoo, it's your responsibility to get it out, exploded or unexploded. And if it explodes in there, you wash my Jeep and my trasharoo and clean it all out. That deters a lot of people from putting their duty bags in my trasharoo. And just so you know, you put a duty bag in something and let it roast in the sun for the afternoon on the trail, it will explode. All right, take it easy. Remember, Jeep's rule.
I thought he was going to say, if you put a duty bag in my trasharoo, then I will use your trasharoo as a duty bag.
I thought it was a duty in your vehicle. I've never thought about the gas off put of them from the sun.
Yeah, I wonder how much they gas up, because I don't know if it's a gas off put, because supposedly the substance in there is supposed to make them inert, right? So you would assume that it's not going to be producing any more gas. But PV equals nRT, which is the pressure of a vessel is directly tied to the temperature of the air in the vessel.
Yep.
So as temperature increases, pressure increases and builds. As temperature decreases, pressure decreases. So I wonder if that's what's causing it, or if it's an off-gassing issue from the fecal matter.
Right.
I also, maybe we could call
F.U. Bob, do you not put a trash bag in your trasharoo?
That's a good question.
because
maybe not.
That might solve half your problems. I've always seen trasheroos lined with, or people putting a trash bag in their trasheroo. Then you're putting the trash in the trash bag. And the trasheroo is just the trash container.
Yeah.
Which then if it exploded, it'd be in your trash bag. It's in your trash bag, not a messy trasheroo.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
Tips and tricks from Jimmy.
I have, and apparently you have seen a duty bag explode, but I've never seen it. So
I haven't seen one explode. I've been around a few of them.
I've been around
not a lot of them, but yeah, you've got more experience than I do with them. So
I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
So
I will say,
not to say it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah. Don't use your burrito manifold boxes as the holders for your duty bags.
True.
We'll
also,
put that
I think
disclaimer out there.
Like Dave from Rubicon Trail Adventure suggests, if you want to prevent it from exploding, you've got to suck all the air out of the bag first.
Yeah.
That way it's as compact as can be. And when things
has room to expand,
it has room to expand. Yeah. So you've got to seal like 90% of it and then put your lips on it and suck the rest of that air out.
That makes a lot of sense. You know, leave it to Dave. He's always got a wealth of wisdom from the trail.
Absolutely.
So lots of experience on the trail. He's got a lot of really good tips, including how to be efficient with toilet paper, sealing bags for wag bags. So there's quite a few good stuff.
Yeah, we need to get him. We need to get him back.
I keep talking to him. Like he calls me almost weekly now, and we have conversations like, when are we getting on the podcast? When am I coming on the podcast?
Yeah.
Every time we just can't ever remember to schedule it Monday night to come down Tuesday because he doesn't get his work schedules like the night before.
Oh,
so
Dave, if you're listening, if you have a free Tuesday, just come down.
Just come by. All right. Yeah. All right. Next up is our spam caller.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see what this is about. Could be fun.
Good evening. This message is for Jimmy Black. Hi, Jimmy. This is the Bakshi, and I was calling to see if you require video editing assistance, call calling, lead generation, administrative tasks, social media management, or customer support. I could also help you with accounting and bookkeeping if you're looking for that.
Hey, there you go.
So give me a call back at 3174-585504. Looking forward to taking this ahead. Have a great day.
There you go. Sounds like she does it all, man.
Yeah, she just one-stop shop right there. What was her name?
Boxy?
Okay. I heard Boxy.
Boxy? I don't know.
Boxy?
Yeah. That's what the voice to chat text says, Boxy.
I like Boxy better.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fun.
There you go.
All right.
You
so
can give her a call back.
We up to the text message?
We are. We're at text message time. All right. So this one, February 6th was... Hey guys, from SoCal, Cam from SoCal here. With all the camping versus glamping discussion, I was hoping to get a ruling on my time at King of the Hammers.
Yeah, okay.
This felt like camping to me, but we did have a vehicle, plus radios and phones with no service for comms. Those factors might push it over to glamping. So what say you? And Jeeps and Toyotas are fine and all, but neither one can compare to a Bronco. I mean, that's fair because Broncos don't hold up very well. Anyways, he sent some pictures.
Oh, okay.
Here's his. Jesus, you camped out at KOH like this?
Yeah. So
describe what you're looking at there, Jimmy.
Okay, so he's got a picture of the back of his Bronco, and then a tarp on the ground, and then the air mattresses, and then sleeping bags
on top of this.
On top of that, no tent,
no shelter,
no shelter, nothing out there. Yeah, that's
it's ballsy. How many days are you out there, Cam? That's what I'm. If this was like a weekend trip, I could maybe see that. But like,
what I see it as ballsy is there's no indication that you are there in that position besides your vehicle.
Yeah.
Right. And so if anybody's coming down the trail,
or ripping through
the desert, And we're only getting a small glimpse of where you were camped.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe you were backed up to something that we can't see. But what worries me most is that there is no visual marker that there is something on the ground there that needs to be avoided.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
That's my only gripe. Otherwise, I think this year was a perfect year to totally sleep out like that. And I think it worked out fantastic for you.
Yep.
I would call that camping.
I agree. I would call that camping.
Even if you have you're not avoiding a cell phone if you're going camping.
Yeah.
Even if you're going backpacking, you're taking your cell phone with you, whether you're taking photos with it or still texting your wife or whatever significant other at the end of the night. That's inevitable now. Which I don't. So I would rule out cell phones as a glamping situation because you take it backpacking. Yeah. So it's not like I'm taking a projector backpacking, right? That's more of a glamping situation.
Yeah.
I think and we have radios when we go camping. For communication, we usually carry a few sets of Motorola's between a bunch of us so that if we do get separated or if somebody's in the front or back, we can communicate with each other. That's, I don't feel that radio any level of communication to me for the most part, minus like Starlink. I think Starlink brings it to another level because that's giving you a better access to internet. But just communication between each other, I don't know if that moves it into glamping.
So what if you're only using a Starlink to communicate and not using Starlink to run movies on your projector at night?
Well, but the thing about Starlink that I think what moves it higher is that it's not easily carried. It's like a bigger unit. Right?
To an extent, yeah.
Well, compared to like handheld Motorola's or some Baofangs or some GME radios, handheld like walkie-talkies.
Okay.
Where that is a lot more, it's smaller and easier to have than to carry a Starlink with you on your backpack or whatever to then have cell phone signal so then you can text your buddy.
Yeah. There was a dude down at Thursday night at Backdoor with a Starlink on his backpack. I'm assuming a battery pack in the backpack.
Yeah.
And he was live streaming.
Sure.
Thursday night at Backdoor.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. So I think in this instance, you were camping.
I would agree. I that's definitely looks like a camping setup to me, unless the RV was at your back and that's what you're not showing us.
Right.
So the hot tub too. All right, next up, Nick from Montana.
So is that our last text message or do we have another text message later?
We have another one later.
Okay.
We might actually hit that one this episode too. So, All right, next up is Nick from Montana.
Cool.
With another colorful name for us.
I'm sure.
Here we go.
What's up, Thunder Cunts? It's Nick from Montana. Listening to, I completely forgot to have Jimmy go harass PRP for me. I can't bring myself, well, I already did. I spent $3,000 on a pair of seats from PRP because I didn't need them. But I don't know if my wide self is going to fit in them until they get here. So PRP desperately needs to put out like a video of like a bear, an otter, a twink, and a twunk sitting in each seat that they offer and be like, this is the body type for this seat and this is the body type for that seat. And it drives me fucking crazy because I don't have a marketing degree, but I should because it's fucking stupid that I have to spend $3,000 on a pair of seats that I don't know if they're going to fucking fit. Anyway, not perturbed by it. Shout out to Derek and Dylan Summers, my brother-in-law's brother-in-law, sister's husband, for bringing home the 1-2 in the 4800 on Friday. And congrats to Randy in proving that solid axle vehicles are still the way to go. Love you, proud of you. I am gonorrhea.
I love his voicemails.
They're fun.
Yeah, I would argue, Nick, that marketing is not the same as education.
Sure.
So that would be I think you need somebody who is in product sales, I think, more than marketing to do that. But I agree, because I was also looking at getting some PRP seats for the Mule, and I was like, I don't know which one of these fucking fits me and the secretary, because she's got, nice wide childbearing hips. And so I'm like, I don't know. I hate race seats that really hold you in tight. I hate those for trail vehicles. I hate having to like climb over the race lip on your hip holder and fall into the seat kind of thing. And so I was like, I don't know what kind of seat I need to order. I had an idea, and like I even talked to one of the main marketing guys and was like, here's kind of what I'm looking for. And he goes, all right, I think you'd be looking at one of these options. So while I was down at King of the Hammers, I sat there and sat in every chair they had in their booth.
Yeah. Okay. And
just so happened that marketing guy I was emailing was the one that found me and talked to me. And I was like, yeah, I was talking to Junior. He goes, that's me. I was like, oh, Junior. So anyways, I did not end up at the seat. That was one of the recommendations from him even.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, I hear you. And I don't know. What is a twunk? I don't know what a twunk is. What is
total change there?
Yeah, I don't know what the best way to do that. But sounds like I can get the marketing people in contact with you, and you can shoot some videos with your seats if you want. They might do something for you. So
yeah, something like that.
They're really cool guys over there. I will say. I've always had kind of this notion that PRP was like, I don't want to say this untouchable company, but like they're a company that does some really good high-end products, premium products. And there's a lot of companies out there that make really high-end premium products that just, they have this air about them like the shit doesn't stink, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always kind of I for some reason, I don't know why, I always kind of felt like PRP was one of those companies. And they're totally not. The people behind it are not like that at all. They're very, very down to earth, very fun people. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I talked very briefly with the originator.
Yeah. One of the originators. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. He was really, really a cool guy, really charismatic. It was fun to chat with.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have him on the podcast.
Yeah. We're working on that
in a little bit.
Yep.
So to hear their full story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for calling, Nick.
Yep. All right. Next up is no name. I think
we got a no-namer.
No namer, I think.
Wow.
Oh,
what's your name?
I would like to say the only two vehicles that finished King of the Hammers were solid axle vehicles too.
What that finished the 4400?
The 4400, yeah, were solid axles, and the third one that came in was also a solid axle.
Yeah,
I don't think any IFS cars finished.
Well,
Robbie Gordon, I guess it's technically an IFS car.
Yeah. Did he finish though?
I don't know if he actually came across the line. That's a good question. Yeah. I heard that there was only 5 vehicles that came across the line. He was one of them, but I've also heard that he wasn't one of them. So I haven't cared enough to go about Robbie Gordon to go look it up and see. All I cared about was that the first 3 there were all solid axle cars. So that was cool. So, all right. Who do we got? I don't think we have a name here. So here we go. Be a surprise.
I'm just guessing you're not going to hear this until April, so it's kind of dumb for me to say it, but I just wanted to throw out a congrats to Randy and Amber, especially Randy for sitting in that rig for 13 hours and pulling off the win. Of course, I want to give congrats to everybody else that even competed because my fat ass was sitting on the couch cheering them on. Also, wanted to let you guys know that I got rid of the Jeep. I know that's going to make everybody happy, but somebody wanted it more than I did, so I took my tractor tires off so I can put those on the Blazer.
Rob.
And yeah, it's gone. I peeled off the Morphlate sticker and sent it on its way. We'll see what comes next. I think I'm going to build a Super Duty. Kind of want air conditioning and all the creature comforts in my off-road rig. Doing recoveries and stuff over by the house, it would just be nice to have a pickup truck. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, hope you guys had a blast at KOH. I haven't listened to the KOH recap yet. Hopefully I'll see you there next year. I don't know. We'll see. Keep going.
That was Wreck-It Rob.
Wreck-It Rob. We caught on to that one. Yeah. Thanks, Wreck-It Rob. You should really just save the numbers.
I really should. Let me just.
It's just time that we, when we're doing stuff, that we aren't futzing with the phone when we're playing the voicemails.
There's no easy way to save the number in the Google Voice.
Oh.
That's the problem. Like I have to copy the number, then go into my contacts, add it into my contacts, and it just takes a lot of extra steps when we're trying to sit here and record.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Fine. Yeah. Maybe later. Maybe another day.
Yeah.
All right. Number six.
Number 6. Hold on. I'm adding Wreck-It Rob. All right.
Okay.
Jesus. Yelling at me. And now we're trying to go. All right.
Save the number. Go.
Oops. Where'd it go? Lost it.
You lost it.
Lost it. All right. Next up is Donnie.
Donnie called in.
Yeah.
We need to get Donnie and Wreck-It Rob together. I think that would be fun.
That'd be a fun show. Donnie capped out the 3 minutes.
Oh, no.
So let's see what he's got today.
Hey, boys. Rover Don here. Another day, another 2-hour commute, and what better to do than call and harass you? Hey,
fair.
Following up on your KOH recap, your marathon session there, you've mentioned it, I believe, but it maybe isn't clear to everybody, that yes, early in the week they shut down Backdoor and Chocolate Thunder, but they did not remain shut down. I didn't arrive until Wednesday, and Wednesday night we were hanging with the Bad Lines Good Times guys, and we all went out for a ride. Went over to Backdoor to the entrance to the little slot there, and there was a ranger or somebody there. They were letting people through, just kind of, let's say they were keeping it under control. They're basically saying, if you want to run it, you can run it, but you're not going to go in there and just go stupid. We elected not to, just turn and went up resolution, screwing around. The same thing later in the week, of course, it was fully open. Big Willie was posted up down there and everything was going on. Again, we went back and just spectated on the walls, watched, Toyota turn upside down and the Jeep blow up and, the usual. In Chocolate Thunder, same thing. We went over there one night, and I took the old Rock Rover up it, no problem. My buddy took his buggy up it a couple of times. I should say her took buggy up because she is the driver. He just co-drives on that one. But it wasn't a crazy, crazy shit show that it can be with fireworks and everything else. Anyway, just wanted people, in case they thought it was shut down and never to be seen again, just clarifying it was not the case, and that my wife is calling and I'd probably better talk to her. So, keep calling, about Toyotas and what they say about them and all that. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Is it like 1 minute of static?
I think so, yeah.
Because he didn't hang up, he switched over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just pause that. We'll end it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, good point. If we missed mentioning that they did reopen, and they did have Rangers posted up one of the nights, then our bad.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like they literally reopened it or if the Rangers were just not completely holding back the horde.
Yeah.
Right. I think Dave stated that it was closed, and they pretty much closed it for the most part, I think, on, what was that, Wednesday night?
I want to say they called it closed Monday evening, and so it was fully closed Tuesday.
That's what it was.
People were getting ticketed. Some people were giving reports of upwards of $1,500 fines,
right,
for going up and trying to run the trails Tuesday night. And that's why we were like, well, everybody's going to be over at Ultra 3.
Yeah.
All right. Over at our neighbors here. So we're going to be expecting a lot of vehicles over at Ultra 3 on Tuesday night. And it was packed at Ultra 3 Tuesday. But then I remember people saying that they were letting people go up and run the trails again on Wednesday. And then I was out at Thursday night at Backdoor, and that was wide open. I don't see any law enforcement at all over there. And I never went out to Chocolate Thunder the whole time.
Right.
So
I didn't do either of them.
yeah.
But yeah, I think it was one of those, like it was a hard close on Tuesday and that scared everybody away for a while.
I think it made the point.
Yes,
for sure. That people need to stop being idiots. I really do think that if law enforcement just came and set 5 law enforcement officers out there just to have a presence, not really necessarily there to really enforce anything, but like just having a presence out there would calm down 90% of the bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I think they would, if they're ticketing people shooting fireworks off into the crowd, or they're ticketing people for drunk driving or doing, this stupid idiot stuff that you shouldn't be doing, then that's your fault.
Yep.
Right. It's not the event's fault. The event is not there so that you can be idiots. It's there to be a race.
Yep.
And normally I think that, old King of the Hammers has got away with it because the race is officially off or closed at a certain time. And then anything after hours is not race sanctioned stuff.
Yep.
And it's just the public doing
it's
public
BLM
things
at that point.
But they had to shut it down because people were being idiots.
Yep. Shut it down or lose the event. Which one do you want to choose?
Yep.
All right. Next up.
Yeah.
Nathan from Pittsburgh.
Oh, sweet.
This is our insider for our insider information to get us the leg up in Trail Hero X.
Hey, Snail Trails. Nathan from Pittsburgh here, calling about the most recent episode about tool storage inside the rig. I found the modular storage container bins that Harbor Freight carries. When I was looking for packing all my stuff up to head out to Trail Hero X last year, I really like them. They have the different size containers that lock together, kind of like the pack-out kits that other companies make, but at a fraction of the cost. I'm actually using them for basically everything I carry in the back of the Gladiator at this point. I got one set up with a big bin and a small bin that has a bunch of tools in it, and they're all kind of sorted out to where I could find what I need. Another setup like that, actually, I'm carrying all my recovery gear in, so I can easily get to, straps, and then the soft shackles and everything are up top in the smaller bin, stuff like that. And then I actually have one of the bigger totes that has like a flip top lid on it, part of the same setup, that actually has my Morphlate compressor, the 4-hose kit, and the air hub is all in that. So I can secure that all in the bed and nothing's bouncing around while I'm on the trail. So definitely worth looking into, especially since they always have coupons and stuff in sales. You can pick them up at a pretty good deal. I think they were actually 20% off or something without a coupon when I found them last year. So take a look at those, and if you're looking for some storage inside your rig. Probably not as great in back of an SUV as compared to a truck, but still a pretty good option. So catch you guys later.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't know about those. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, I didn't know Harbor Freight was making a pack out variant now. So
yeah.
Like any promising. I mean, a lot of their storage stuff, we have an Apache case here in the studio for the mobile studio we shipped to people before we started using Riverside. And the Apache cases are awesome. They're fantastic. They're at a really good price point as well. So their storage options that Harbor Freight has are actually pretty good stuff. So I'd be curious to look into those. Still don't think I would use a hard shell thing in an SUV, but for pickup trucks and open top vehicles, I think that hard shell options are great options.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we haven't talked about our Snail Trail winter camping trip yet, but on the drive home, it rained on us pretty good.
Yeah.
And all my stuff's in the truck bed. So I had to lay a bunch of stuff out to get dried and lay, so that they could be in the sun and dry out. And all my recovery gear and stuff is in a soft bag, and it all got leaked through, and all that recovery gear got covered in it. A bunch of water and muck and stuff from the snow. But it really got me thinking about okay, I need to figure out how to put some of this stuff more in totes for in my situation. So maybe I will look into these. I mean, my only gripe about those Cydio crates that I have is that I really like the idea and the design that they kind of have, but some of the crates aren't large enough for some of the items.
Gotcha.
And so it's I'm going to be having a bunch of these small crates back there for that are like maybe partially full because some of the items don't fit.
That's my gripe with hard shell storage is that you're really contained to the size of that item.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like my Step 22 bags.
Right. See, where I'm also leaning towards for like your Step 22 bags is you can still fill the hard shell crate with the soft shell bags.
Yeah, that too.
Right. And so you can still go that way. And I'm thinking about doing something along that line for my tool storage.
Okay.
But like my camp stove just doesn't fit in it. So it's like, okay, what am I doing with that?
Yep.
So actually the assistant and I were talking on that trip about downsizing our camp stove because we don't use 2 burners all that often. You know, in the amount of times that we use the stove, you know, it's like maybe 5% we use both burners. And it's usually maybe breakfast to get the tea going for the assistant and to cook our breakfast. So if we can just work around that 5%, then we can go move ourselves down to a 1 burner stove. And then that would fit in a crate.
Yeah. Or you could do a single burner electric burner like Lee does.
Yeah.
Too. So
yeah.
Run it off your Wagon Tech cubes.
True. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's another option. Yep. But if we're going to be having the flamethrower, then we're going to have the propane tank anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. All right. Next up.
Yeah. Maybe one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more. Zach from Oklahoma.
Oh, sweet. Zach. What's up?
He's talking shit about rovers.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Maybe there was something between him and Don.
What's up, Jimmy and Tyler? Zach from Oklahoma. This message is for Rover Don. You caught me. I happen to have a Land Rover Classic Hot Wheel. I don't have the actual thing, just the Hot Wheel. I don't think I would ever own the actual thing, but if I did, I put a Toyota engine in it. Now, I did think about getting a divorce T case from a Land Rover. Forgot which one. And using that to convert my truck to 4x4, but then I realized the drive shaft goes down the wrong side of the truck. I needed to go down the driver's side, and it was going down the passenger side. Now, if you know a divorce T case that does go down the driver's side, let me know. Other than that, Toyotas are still better. Also, it's not necessarily me that's secretly liking Rovers. It is Toyota, because historically, they tried to name the original Land Cruiser the Jeep, which was back during like the Korean War. But then after Mitsubishi's got the license for the CJ, which ended in '98, and Japanese Mitsubishi's Jeeps are exclusively Japanese or sold in Japan, I believe. Could be wrong, but they had to change the name to Land Cruiser because it was similar to Land Rover. So it might just be because of Toyota that some Toyota guys like Rovers, but Toyotas are still better because reliability. All right, y'all keep crawling. I will catch y'all later.
See you, Zach. Thanks for calling in. Did you follow that?
No.
I had a hard time following
I had a hard time following. Something
he said that the CJ
was owned by Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
And Mitsubishi was making the Mitsubishi Jeep only available in Japan,
I guess.
And then they had to change the name, and so they changed the name to Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, Toyota has had the Land Cruiser model name since 1945. Probably.
I don't know the exact time that started.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I know that Kurt. Land Cruiser is the longest running 4x4 model in the world.
Yeah.
So the next one is Suburban next to it. So
I heard that Suburban outset Land Cruiser.
It was longer running 4x4 platform.
And maybe it wasn't 4x4 back in the day, but the Suburban, I heard the Suburban name
yes,
and vehicle succeeded the length of a Land Cruiser.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
And I believe Suburban made their first 4x4 model, I want to say it was the late 40s, early 50s. And so Land Cruiser was slightly ahead of them.
Got it.
And then Jeep didn't get it because it wasn't Jeep. It was Army military vehicles. Willys. Yeah, flat fenders, Willys. So,
or that, is it? It's not AMC. Is it AMC?
Was it AMC?
I don't
know.
I don't know enough about that heritage.
I don't either. I don't really care about Jeeps. So the divorce transfer case.
Yes.
I did want to make this point. There are people that make flip kits for divorce transfer cases. The nice thing about divorce transfer cases, you can clock them any direction you want typically, because they're not attached to your transmission. They're essentially attached via a small drive shaft that comes out of your transmission, goes into your transfer case, which means they're not clocked to the bell housing or the end of a transmission. So you can put them kind of wherever you want. You just need to make sure that they stay sealed, oil stays in them. So there are companies that have made divorced transfer case flip kits. So you can run a divorce transfer case down the other side of the vehicle from what you want. And it just essentially creates the linkage for your shifters to come out a certain way and seals up your shifter hole so that seals up your hole so that oil doesn't come out because it's upside down. So
yes. Yeah.
There are definitely kits out there for that.
Yeah, I do know that as well. I'm not sure which kits work on what divorce cases or any of that information.
Look up some Samurai places.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Samurais are kind of the best ones known for having those flip kits done for their divorced cases. I don't know if you're what flip kits would be available for the divorced case you're looking at though.
Yeah. Also, I'm unsure if the Samurai T case is strong enough for your application.
That would be a concern.
And I don't know enough about Dana 300s to know if it can be converted into a divorced case, which might be an interesting rabbit hole to dive down
too. That would be interesting, yeah.
So
I'm sure that could. I mean, the Dana 300 has been around for people have done anything you can with those.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So there's a few ideas for you, Zach. So thanks for calling in.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to clarify the Mitsubishi Land Cruiser thing, let us know. Text us or just text me or whatever. And we can fill that in. But yeah, appreciate everybody calling. We enjoy the snail mail segments a lot. We enjoy learning things from you guys and you guys teaching us some things or us having, getting corrected or, you just talking about what you're doing in your daily life. It's always a good, fun thing for us to have.
Gotcha. So, yep. I just want to put it out real quick. Here you go. That is the other text message that came through was Nathan about his storage bins.
Got it.
So he sent to the Harbor Freight link to the storage bins that he's talking about.
Yep. That looks rather nice. Yep. There's a few cool things in there.
Mm-hmm. And really good prices on those things too.
Yeah, the toolbox, large modular toolbox is $40.
Yeah.
The storage system is $40. The smaller toolbox is $30.
Mm-hmm.
There's a modular storage tote, which looks similar to a milk crate sort of thing. $25.
Yep.
And they have a roller version.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's a good find.
Okay.
I have to check out some
Sweet.
of those.
Thanks, Nathan. Thanks all callers. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always fun doing the snail mail. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a fun weekend. Be safe out there, and we'll see you guys bright and early on Monday morning.